And talking about culture, I think it is important to mention what I also know from Michael Meade, that a culture is falling apart at the same time from two different places. One place is when the culture is not welcoming and rejecting the young people, and another place is when a culture is not welcoming and it is not remembering or respecting the older people. A culture is held together by the radical imagination that both the young people and the elder people are having. The reality in our modern culture that we are living in is that we have persons of all ages, and yet that does not determine the psychological maturity of the person themselves. So yes, we do have adults, we do have also older people, but we have very few elders. And in fact, I would say that we have few adults that could transform into elders. So there's a hunger and there's a longing for elders, for guidance, for someone to support us in the journey of our life. The elders were the ones experiencing and surviving the fires of their own lives. So now they are ready to guide and support and awaken the soul in the young people and bring maybe a little bit of a cooling water to that burning fires, not to turn young people off, but to bring some balance and some guidance and some wisdom. The longing and the need for mentors in our reality is so radical that, yes, perhaps we are not the elders yet, but we are called, nevertheless, to be mentors for each other. Among the many crises that we are facing nowadays, the humanitarian crisis, the climate crisis, there is also the existential crisis. And this type of crisis in particular perhaps needs this presence, this archetypal presence of the mentor, because there are questions like, who am I? Or what is my true place of belonging? Or what are my true gifts that I need to offer the world? Those are absolutely essential questions that need the context of mentoring. In a way, we can say that in the context of nowadays, mentoring, it's a practice of becoming an elder. There is an idea that says that whatever we are learning in this life and we are not offering it to the others, rots in our minds. So therefore, mentoring is in a way inviting us to give forward whatever we are learning, because by give it forward to the others, we are keeping the learning process alive for ourselves and for the one that we are mentoring. There are many ways of offering our mentoring gifts. One way would be the established settings of a mentoring relationship with people. And perhaps if that is lacking because of modern life calls people in different directions and perhaps they don't have such a relationship with a mentor, nevertheless, we all have opportunities for mentoring. And I think Michael Meade is calling them mentoring moments, in which perhaps you are on the street or you are in your hometown and you are meeting a colleague, or there's a holiday and you are meeting your expanded family, and in these moments there's an opportunity for mentoring. Maybe you have the kind of gift that sees a deep trouble in one person, and you might have the courage to hold that and to listen to that, and in such a way exchange this wisdom and create mentoring, something that perhaps can happen daily and in any kind of situation and in any kind of context. So no matter in which of the contexts you are, you might find yourself working on a daily or weekly basis with young people or not. Mentoring should be something that is part of our culture, because there is a deep longing for guidance. And if we do not have the elders to guide us, we must be the elders for each other. So in this video, I talked about the longing for mentors. And I think a major idea is that a longing should be fed, should be addressed, should be held with care and attention. And this is what I have been presenting in this video. If we don't have elders, we should become elders ourselves, and we should root ourselves in the source of wisdom that every individual is born with, and guide from that place with integrity and respect and hope for the future generations.